There was a noise from somewhere deep. We heard the sound, it was bittersweet. Voices calling out from an aching heart, getting so much closer by staying apart, singing a song of hope and love that you heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. The streets are empty, but the sky is clear. You want somebody and can't have them near. Taking shelter where you can when the world is at stake. Alone together, trying hard not to break, singing a song of hope and love that will heal. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. Love is the word, and hope is the song. A song for the lonely, the tired and the weary. A song for the broken, the mighty. Can you hear me? Get beyond our pride and greed, share everything that we need. We won't be ignored. We will be restored. Singing a song of hope and love that will give. You heard when I heard. I feel what you feel. We will survive, we will stay strong. 'Cause love is the word, and hope is the song.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome. What was that?
We got surround sound, is what I can tell you.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to Thursday. Yes. It's
Thursday
like,
already.
It's Thursday already. It's like the week flies by.
Doesn't it? I know. Here we go again.
I gotta tell you, I wanna open up tonight. I wanna open up the show by congratulating G-Man, Zorro, and Josh last night.
Absolutely.
Sarah Spiritual was in here with her people, 20 people in here, 15 people in here, and they were doing their thing.
He doesn't see what's going on screen.
What's going on? Why?
Do you see that?
What?
Put on your glasses. That's so sad that he has to put on his glasses.
Oh, the thing on the side.
Yes.
Oh, you get excited over the littlest things.
You know.
But last night they put together, to the naked eye, to the person who doesn't understand the business that we're in, something that was, anybody could do that, but you can't. There's a lot of balancing going on.
No, not anybody could have done the production they did last night.
You know, you have to balance sound at the radio station as well here, as well in studio, as well as on the phone, as well as her, you know, sitting up here. 2 mics at the same time. It's a lot of balance. So they were going back and forth trying to figure it out. Even unmuting things to get the phone lines working. And I sat in that chair back there, and it looked and sounded pretty good. So I'm sitting here now listening to the surround sound of what they're doing. And it's pretty freaking good. So I got to tip my hat.
Absolutely.
Josh did an outstanding job last night on the sound part of this thing, and G-Man and Zorro were involved in the video and the production and everything else. It was pretty good. I've been doing this a long time, and I got to tell you, one of the best, most solid production all around. Because they filled the house with the sound, they fixed the wiring and wire management. And I know that all of this stuff sounds really confusing and simple, but it just raises you up to another level. So I gotta say congratulations where it belongs.
Which is great. And if you guys go in and check Freddie's email, there's a link from Andrew on the promo piece from Pink Floyd that we got to do. So I want to play that as well. He did a nice job on that piece.
We got approval to play it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. She saw it today and she said great, and she
That
thought
was a
we
real
put it out
silly
already.
piece.
Why was that silly?
Because it was silly.
But you got to do it. It would have been sillier if we hadn't done it.
It was sillier.
Why?
Because it was.
You know,
You'll see when you see it. You'll text in and let me know. Silly.
because you didn't know we were going to do it, but you should always know that we're going to do
You
promo
waited
pieces.
for 30 seconds before the event started to put a promo together.
That's because you were not around in the room. You were out somewhere.
I was putting my stealth warriors in position.
So that was why we had to wait, because you were nowhere to be found. Yes. Absolutely. Thank you.
What did that say?
You
That
can
was too
support us
fast.
by sending stars. Support us by I've got to link our stars.
I don't know what that
actually
is
to
either.
So people can support us if I link our bank account, and they can actually, it's kind of like a GoFundMe for the shows. They give you money by stars.
Can I hit you over the head with a hammer and you can see
I
stars?
feel like that'd be like Tom and Jerry, right?
Yeah.
But they did a fantastic job, and I'm excited because we're going to be working with Seaside Music Management again in January. There'll be a Chicago Earth, Wind & Fire concert down at the Dania Beach Casino, and 3 of the original Chicago members are going to be there. So that's going to be awesome. We're going to be able to do red carpet, interviews. True Oldies is going to be there with us. We have enough time to promote this, get some red carpet events, get people at the end of the concert, and really see what's going on.
When is it?
January 12th.
We got stuff happening before that.
Well, save the date, because December 1st, we also have a concert with True Rumors happening over at the Savor Cinema down in Fort Lauderdale at 7:30. You can go to events.amp2.tv, and we're going to be putting that on Eventbrite. And the J.C. Dreesen Show is November 10th
10th.
at 7:30 at the Movies of
I didn't know
Delray.
you were pointing at me.
And then we're going to put that on Eventbrite as well to make it a little bit easier for people to find and get their tickets just in time for Veterans Day. Pink Floyd's ready.
All right, so put the Pink Floyd, let people let him make up his mind as
If
to
it's
whether or not
silly?
this is silly. That's
Okay.
silly promotion. Put that up there. And welcome. Where are we? FAU?
We are live at the FAUK Auditorium. We're getting to
Chaotic?
see
K.
K Auditorium, and we're really excited to see the Pink Floyd The Wall tribute band coming to you right here from FAU in Boca Raton.
And we decided to wait until 30 seconds before everybody runs into this place to do this.
It's okay, because we got a meet and greet coming up, and we're really excited to be partnering with Seaside Music Management and True Oldies 95.3, 96.9 FM, all the way from the Keys up to Fort Pierce, and to be able to bring you all of this music from Pink Floyd.
So tonight you're going to be hearing from the band on the air. If you didn't get a ticket, you're going to see what you missed.
You remember Pink Floyd?
I remember the Pink. Don't remember the
You have a
Floyd.
favorite?
Nah, it was a fuzz.
Back in the, you and my brother.
It was fuzzy, but I know
Fuzzy
they were there.
was a bear.
I remember they put a pig up in the air somewhere or something.
But really excited. We've got some great music coming for you. We are at FAUK Auditorium, so enjoy the music.
And don't be late.
And there it is.
Silly.
Silly, yes, but fun.
Pink Floyd. My God.
I got to tell you, we got to interview Tony Newton. We got the chance to interview Burley Drummond. These are names, these are iconic names that we would have never gotten to meet, let alone the opportunity to interview. From Ambrosia to Gladys Knight in the Pits, the music director for Amazing People. And,
And the video guy was an Oscar winner or a Grammy winner for video production and everything else. The
From the
theater
Latin
was
Grammys,
amazing. From
yeah.
Latin Grammy. The theater was amazing. The players from South America, they had never played before together. Those three guys, right? And they jumped in, and the sound was impeccable. The whole thing was amazing.
So, Mort, I don't know how it's already Thursday and we're just now talking about it. I don't know what happened with that.
I gotta tell you, I've been dying. Now, Saturday, we went to that gig. We got home late. And I went to Crazy Uncle Mike's before we went to the gig. I was really tired. Sunday, I had a heart attack because the Jets beat Denver, and that sort of took everything out of me. But I've been trying to get to this coffee shop in Boca.
Yes.
I've been trying on Sunday and the Monday and the Tuesday and the Wednesday and Thursday. I've been trying to get there before coming here. I can't get out of bed.
I actually have an idea.
I'm crawling out of bed.
Because you and I have an event tonight that is around the corner from the coffee shop. So
There's
I'm thinking,
actually 3 events tonight.
we've had a few
No.
tomorrow night too.
Tomorrow
we've
is
had 2
3
tomorrow
events.
night, and then
That event is tonight. Oh.
so I'm thinking maybe we can stop at the coffee shop on our way over to the event because it's right across the
How are
parking
you going
lot.
to do that?
We'll leave a little earlier.
We got 4 shows tonight.
We'll be back by 6. He wants to talk about yesterday. All right, come on, talk about yesterday. Oh, there you go.
What happened yesterday?
6 home runs.
First of all, I'm going to tell you something. If I was a pitcher and you did that to me, you'd be wearing my 98-mile-an-hour fastball in your skull.
What do you mean?
You don't do that. You don't eyeball me. You don't throw that. You don't do that.
What'd he
You
do?
He's showing up the pitcher. You don't do that.
Showing up the pitcher, he had to hit the ball.
No, you don't understand baseball logic.
Explain.
When you hit a home run and you stare down the pitcher or you say something or you flip your bat showing me up because you got a home run, you're going to wear the next one in your ear.
Are you
Or
sure
I
that's what he
guarantee-
was? But he did it
Huh?
6 times?
You, is,
No, Freddie's right. But I wasn't sure if from that perspective, I think he was just looking at the ball going out.
soon as he stops around first base,
Oh, what's that?
it's called the 2 stairs.
Okay, that's a little.
That's a little
Now,
different.
you know who he is,
He's
right?
a homie, you know. So
Now, I'm going to tell you something about that kid. I followed him when he was a high schooler, and he was on Sports Illustrated's cover. As a matter of fact, I had it until I moved for the 900th time, because I said this kid was going to be a superstar. He was hitting home runs 450 feet in high school. That's how powerful Bruce Harper was. He changes the game. But you don't do that. You don't ever do
don't.
that. And if
You know
you
that.
if you do that, you're gonna wear a pellet in your ear.
6 home runs like that?
I would have put it right in his ribs. I'm gonna tell you.
that's why they got the ear guard now on the.
Well, with me, I go right
noticed
through
that,
the ear
yeah.
guard. But you don't do that. You know, Roger Clemens.
He was great.
You would never do that to Roger
No,
Clemens.
because he'd fight you. Nolan
Fight you.
Ryan, you remember? Nolan, that was the iconic. Fight.
Nolan Ryan,
Remember?
104 mile an hour. You better look down when you hit a
Remember
home
some
run
of
off
those
of
fist
him.
fights?
Of course, he used to do the headlock
Yeah.
thing.
That was
It was amazing.
They'd go WWF back then.
There you go.
You see, but you don't do that. You see this? You don't do that.
Wait a second. Come on. You know what?
You don't do that. You just don't. I was a pitcher. I'm telling you. I would say, okay.
pitcher.
I thought you were a catcher.
No, in high school. It's
Listen, are we still talking about baseball?
Yeah.
Listen, let me tell you something, though. You know what? Okay, if I'm the pitcher, I'm upset about it. But if you're the batter, I'm not allowed to enjoy my work.
just run around the bases.
Oh, yeah. Well, how about you stop playing with that beanbag up on the thing? Stop digging into the thing. There's so much pageantry going on up there
is.
at the mound.
And
It's
you
like
know-
we all got to watch. You're in center stage until
And I got the ball.
until the coach comes out and does this, and you
Look at
get the
this.
left-hander out
Look
there.
at this. Here it comes. Here it comes. Let's go. Boom! Right in the
Boom, yeah.
face. Oh, the first
over
baseman
the
took him
top.
out.
Come on, Mean Gene.
The first baseman took him out. But you know what it is? In pitching, there's the inside part of the plate and the outside part of the plate. And when you have these home run hitters, if you throw the ball on the outside and you miss by a quarter of an inch, you're going to hit a home run because they're powerful men. So you want to jam them up inside. So to throw inside a quarter of an inch and the guy's worrying the ribs. So you want to intimidate. If I threw 104 miles an hour like Nolan Ryan, And I came in, you hear a baseball coming at you, it makes a hum. It makes a real strange noise when it's coming.
It's like a whoosh.
No, it's like a
bumblebee.
yes, like a bumblebee. And when that bad boy is coming at your head,
You don't even see it sometimes.
you don't even have time to flinch.
I've never been up at bat with anything over 80 miles an hour.
Oh, I have.
So you know, like even something at 80 miles an hour, for a regular average person, very intimidating.
In 98, I went to high school with a 98-mile-an-hour pitcher, and the Dodgers came out to see him. And when this kid threw a curveball that broke towards me, I jumped into the dugout. I thought it was going to hit me in the face. I was like, vroom.
You got to build some nerve.
And that ball coming, all you hear is the hum. You don't even see it. I don't even know how a major leaguer can
You
hit
got
a
to
ball.
grow up doing that, and you got to become desensitized to it and resilient to it over time. If you try starting that like when you're already in your mid-teens,
Forget about
like
it.
you can't adjust to that. Like you got to grow up, like from as a kid, like I've been doing this my whole life, and I've been adjusting as we go, because that's a real skill. It's amazing.
It's amazing. And a lot of people say it's like watching paint grow, watching grass grow, the whole 9 yards. But that isn't the problem.
Watching paint dry.
Yeah, watching paint dry. You know, the funny thing is that a baseball field is strategically built. Everything there is strategic. So when they made the bases 3 inches bigger, there was a big controversy about that. The Little League rule in extra innings, they put a runner in second. We
Yeah.
used to do that in Little League to hurry up the game. Because the game was like 4 hours long. You're like, this 4 hours.
It's a long time.
Long time. But the game, now it's a power pitch game, power hit game. They got away from the breaking stuff because of the elbow. Too many Tommy John elbows because they throw too hard and you rupture your elbow. So they're going towards the fastball now. I never allowed my kids to throw curveballs when they were in Little League, even though they all wanted to do it. Mariano Rivera, everybody wanted to be the Sandman. No, you can't throw it. They used to throw it anyway. But those kids learned fastball, you keep the arm strong and you develop as you get older. Let me ask you a question. How many months do you think a ball player has to be working?
What do you mean working?
Working out, exercising, working out, the whole nine. How many months do you think it is?
All the time.
You only get 2 weeks off a year. That's it.
Well, that would be the same for any ball player, for anyone in athletics. I mean, Simone Biles just won all these awards again, and she's going to qualify.
Yeah, but she's a freak of
Every-
nature.
But they all are.
She's a
Every
freak of
day.
nature.
They have to do. You
I've
have
never
to.
seen any. Well, she does 3 somersaults now in the air. Pretty soon she'll do 4. She'll be 12 somersaults in the air.
She just requalifies for
it's like my
everything
prom
again.
date. Listen, so those 2 weeks is like first 2 weeks in November. Is that what we're talking about? Like right after the World Series?
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of babies born 9 months later. I'll tell you that, right?
That's the only time you get off. Everything else, you got to work at it. You know,
Like
you have to work
anything
at
else.
grounders, baseballs.
Yeah, but it's no different than anything else in life and
No,
a job.
it's a whole lot different.
Why?
You know, a baseball has seams.
Yeah.
Do you know a baseball player can tell you if the seams are risen, if they're lower, if they're smaller, if they're bigger? They can tell you everything about a baseball.
But
because
you
they're
could
holding
tell
it.
everyone anything about a camera and a production because you work 50
Not like
weeks
a
a year
baseball.
too. Why?
Baseball's a whole different animal.
Don't you
the
think football
gloves are
players can
different.
tell you the same thing? Everything about the play. Dan Marino used to lick his fingers before every play. That would maybe like, ugh, so gross to me. But just like the baseball pitchers do their thing on the mounds, the football players do their old little things too.
Well, baseball players used to
Why do they
cheat
lick their fingers?
to get grip.
That's just gross.
And it's also a lot of fun.
Ugh. And then it's
See, you're doing
dirty.
it, like, the girls
It's
in
like-
the audience, you're like,
You're doing the
you're sending them a message.
you're doing the tongue thing.
You know,
You
yeah.
must have been some player.
You do that and then you point. You
You
know,
know the squirrely thing?
Oh!
you know what I mean?
Always squirrely
It's like, was that for your wife or your girlfriend? Or
Yes.
Or her.
right,
Yes.
you got
How
one
you
on first
doing?
base, one on third base.
You know, I always wondered because I got to coach in stadiums, football. And I always used to ask the players, when you're playing, if a girl catches your eye, you know, not a cheerleader, because that's too simple. I mean, in the stands, like, so they used to say, yeah. So they used to call for the bomb. There
See,
you go.
it's so gross.
Oh, yeah. Little finger licking good.
Lord have mercy.
Wait, do some of the Super Bowl when they're eating the turkey. No, the turkey bowl. during
That's
Thanksgiving.
with
Yeah,
the-
that's
the-
coming up.
The bird has 4 legs.
It's always the Dallas Cowboys and Detroit Lions.
Detroit's always in there. This year, who's
Detroit-
playing on the
but there's always 2 different teams playing them. Like I'm a Steelers fan.
Minnesota and the Lions used to play every. And
Well,
now they
it's
started
the
changing.
Lions and the Cowboys. They play every year against 2 other
There you
teams.
go.
Here we go.
They go. How many legs does
Finger
it have?
looking good.
They got 3 legs, 4 legs, 5-leg turkey.
And I
you
always
see,
think, like, how many turkeys that
that's
don't
like
have legs
Disney.
anymore?
Right?
Exactly. How many turkeys don't have legs anymore?
Well, you know, I thank them for their service.
How
I don't
many-
know what to tell
How
you.
many
They-
turkeys don't have legs?
Look at all these legs. Like, you go to Disney World, all you
That's
see
just
are
one turkey.
You just see turkey
I'm
only
not-
has
One.
2 legs.
No,
Listen to
they
me.
have turkeys that have 4 legs.
Turkeys don't have 4 legs.
These do. They're abnormal turkeys.
But even
Yes.
for the 2 legs,
They're like
think how many
canines.
turkeys you now don't have because you needed the turkey leg. Where's the rest of the turkey?
First of all, let me ask you a question. You don't have turkey on Thanksgiving?
Yes, but
So what are you talking
because,
about?
But that's a whole turkey. Think about how many turkeys lose their lives just so you can have the legs. Do you
How
ever
many
think
cows
about that?
died for my burger today? I mean, really, these are
That too.
hypotheticals.
Josh, you get me? Look, only the legs. Where's the rest of the turkey? But man, look at him eat
Well,
that.
you know, a lot of us are interested in breasts.
And there you go.
And
We're
there you
just
go.
going to give David a pile of breasts.
Transition.
You're going to give him all the
He
breasts
just
and
wants
turkey?
the breasts. You
I
can
take
have
them
the
home.
legs.
I want the whole turkey.
There you go.
I
See?
want turkey sandwich. I want
Yeah.
turkey legs. I
You know,
want
it's coming-
turkey soup.
When
You
now we have
deserve the
surround
buzz on
sound,
that
it's coming
one.
right from behind you. I love it.
It scares me.
We got David Sadman here joining us. And look, I got a shirt. Perfect. These are my favorite.
Sad Man Comedy Productions, SCP. That's
Sadman.
that's
Is
our
your last
logo.
name Sadman?
Well, it's my nickname in Brooklyn.
What's your real last name?
Satica.
Okay, you were close. That's what you have in
Like
his phone.
sciatica?
Like exactly. I'm pain in the back.
That's what
Thank
you have in your phone. I'm like, you have like Sadaka. I'm like, is that his name?
That's what he said to me.
Now,
Yeah.
when I was a kid, every year, no, 1st through 6th grade, the first day of school, they'd go through the roster because we were all new to the teacher. So they would, the teachers would all be like, Sanchez. No, they'd be like Rodriguez, Sadaka. Any relation to Neil? I'd say no. They'd say Sanchez, Santiago. That was every year. As soon as Rodriguez came up, I knew Sadaka was next. I pronounce it Sadaka. And they would ask me if I'm related to Neil Sedaka.
So I saw it in your phone, and he doesn't have anyone's name ever right anywhere. The fact that you even had a last name was big because it could have said like David Comedy or David Funny Man, but it actually had a last name.
He
so
sent me the link.
so then I thought, is that really your name? Because it could have been like a Freddie thing, like a Freddie story of 5 minutes.
It says comedy on it.
See?
Comedy man is
David Sadaka Comedy. But so my last name S-A-D, AKA. But the S-A-D, when I was a kid, the other kids in the neighborhood called me Sad Man. Became a nickname.
Sandman.
Sad.
Sad man.
The emotion.
So what the hell? Were you sad?
I just told you, S-A-D, AKA, Sadaka. S-A-D they took, they cut it out, they transplanted it into Sad Man.
Antonio, this is the perfect time for your spelling bee.
No,
the
no,
root
no,
word of this
no.
would be sad.
Sad
I'm
the
just
emotion.
trying to figure out.
S-A-D.
How does a comedian get a nickname
sad man?
It makes no sense.
I wasn't a
I'm like,
comedian at the time. I was a troublemaker. I was in the
you
principal's
were a
office.
wise guy.
Yeah, we all were.
Okay,
You know, that's
so-
like a prerequisite to be a
Yeah.
comedian. People ask all the time, well, what's the commonality between all comedians? Oh, we were all in the principal's office.
They're
when we
always
were
in
kids.
trouble because you're making everyone laugh all the time.
You ever make it to the principal's office?
No.
She was the helper. She was the one there for extra
Exactly.
credit. She was like, I'll help today. I'll be like,
I was the one doing the filing and things like that. 100%. Yeah.
You were
she had the
kiss
pencil.
But
And if she had an iPhone back then, she would have taken pictures of me and put it all over. She was like, he's here again.
And I wasn't like, what's that movie? Like the gossip movies and where the girls are so mean to each other, Mean Girls. I wasn't that girl, but I was the girl in the office doing the thing.
I love that.
Filing and not going to class, talking to people, not going to class. It kept me out of class a lot.
how in the world? What school do you go
I
to?
don't know how I
that
graduated,
doesn't
quite
keep
honestly.
Keep you out of class. What kind of crap? Boy, I'm gonna tell you, I have my own theories.
And then
on
I had my
this.
teachers that'd be like, go ahead, go out and get lunch and bring it back, or let's go out and hang. I don't know. And I went to now it's a really good school. Back in the day,
And you got all A's
yeah,
for not going to class.
maybe I was smart. Maybe that's why I didn't have to go to class so much.
Maybe you have a secret potion.
maybe.
Girls
that
were
too.
better than us when we were kids.
We
you know,
figured it
like,
out
they were
faster.
structured. Not all of them. I mean, there was some real messes. Let's be honest. But the majority of girls had their structure, and they were a lot more pleasant. Now, as an adult, and I got kids, like little girls are a lot more. They're a lot easier to deal with as kids. They'll sit there and they'll have make believe like things going on, the tea parties. My sons, you know, when they were at that age, it's just breaking things.
What kind of girls did you date when you were in that whole world of craziness?
At what age were you like?
Specify, 12, 16.
When did you get out of the principal's office?
I tell a joke on stage that my you're not gonna like this one, but I'm gonna use it. That my first kiss was in the 5th grade. It was a Puerto Rican girl. She had kids of her own, so she knew how to handle me. She was had very gentle touch. Truth is, her name was Angie, and it's true. She was a year older, and she was left back, and she was about a head taller than me. And the teacher said, "All right, line up for dismissal." So we're all lining up, and I got the backpack on me. I turned around, Angie's in my face. Said, "You ever been tongue kissed?" I didn't. I thought she said sun kissed.
You ever had any sun kiss?
Yeah, you ever had
From the
sun?
sad man.
I said, "What?" She said, "Tongue kissed." I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." Before I know it, she's got her tongue in my mouth, and I
So
feel.
you walked around with her tongue in your mouth?
I swear to God, I felt like it was a crying game. Okay, I went home. I curled up in the fetal position, confused, thinking I might have done something to invite this type of behavior. Next day I came in, I'm looking for Angie. I swear to God. I was like, "Wait, she's on to the next guy." She dropped me that quick.
Well, obviously you were biting her tongue, and she said, "No, you don't do that."
Oh no, I was up against the wall. I think I had a concussion. So, but that was my first kiss, and it was.
5th grade.
Memorable.
It gave me a good joke.
5th grade.
Memorable.
I don't know, the two of you guys together could have some stories, I got to tell you.
You know, it's funny. In the 5th grade, I didn't date, but I knew all the mean girls liked me. Kind of crap is that? I didn't have the nice girls. I didn't get the I got the one with a tattoo.
Like, did you go through puberty young, or were you like already like a stash in 5th
puberty?
grade?
What is that?
Really?
Yeah, what did I do?
Spelling bee. What is
There you go.
puberty?
How do I know I'm going through puberty? What happens?
Should I go through the stages of puberty with you?
Yeah, what happens?
Like, did you have a peach fuzz on your lip? Did you?
Yeah, all
your
the time.
voice
I was born with
changing
peach
at
fuzz.
in 5th grade?
Everywhere.
So you were
He was
mature.
born with a pack of Marlboros who rolled up in his sleeve.
So you were mature in 5th grade, so the girls liked you, or were you?
I was so laid back
Or were you
and
just
shy.
like a skinny kid, kind of just
I was
hanging out?
athletic. I used to do a lot of athletics, but I was shy. I didn't talk to nobody. And I was very quiet, and I was good in school. I had to learn English. I didn't speak any freaking English.
So you're
So I had
quiet.
to learn. Yeah, but all the gangsters loved me. I couldn't date a nice girl. My father used to tell me, "Can't you find a nice girl? Why are you bringing this chick here with 15 stitches on her arm and a
Puerto
tattoo
Rican.
on her face?"
Not in 5th grade.
Yeah. The eye thing. What is that thing they do with the eye?
Oh, they're not doing it back then. They
Yeah.
do that now.
With the
Oh,
eyeliner?
we used to
The
hang out.
Cleopatra thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to hang, when I was in high school, we used to hang out in grave places where they bury
Graveyard.
bodies.
Yeah, like
Cemetery?
Gravesend and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they used to wear the black leather jacket. I mean, I was in there with a yellow shirt. He says, "No, you can't wear that."
No, you have to be dark because then if the cops start chasing you, you gotta hide.
That's right. You can't hide in the gravesite with a yellow shirt on.
No, you gotta. Yeah, you're it's like hunting season.
He knows.
That's what you did.
Yeah, but
It's you see.
Yeah, but he did. You were 12 when you dated Magda.
you know, but I had been dating.
What was that,
before
6th grade?
I started dating girls when I was 9.
So there you go. So he lied.
I didn't date anybody. We
Just-
just
just
made out
Angie.
with everybody. It was
Yeah,
like
so what'd you do dating? You hung out. You just dated everyone. Did you go out? Did you like buy them pizza? Did you?
I was 9. What the hell am I gonna buy people?
So how are you dating? What did you do?
We used to hold hands. I
At
used to get some
9?
lemonade. I had a lemonade stand. So I
9?
had bucks. I had money.
So wait a second. You were 9 and dating?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had a lemonade stand.
Did you
so-
have a sister named Angie? I mean,
No, but I had a best friend named Angie. I had a lemonade stand. So the girls, so I used to get quarters, you know, maybe $3 or $4 a day, and girls used to come up to me and say, "Hey, can you buy me some candies?" And let's go.
okay.
There's always an angle with me, but yeah, I got kisses. I didn't get tongue, but I got kisses.
I didn't ask for it. You're making it out to be
Yeah,
like I'm
you
an
man,
animal.
you asked for it. I can see you tattooed it says tongue here.
Oh man.
An arrow. Enter here.
That's just the flashes.
If only G-Man were here is all I can tell you.
I put love
Right.
songs on that night. I was like crying. What did
Your
I do?
first car.
First car.
You remember your first car?
Yeah.
What kind of car you had?
I had a Volkswagen Jetta GLI 16-valve black with the red pinstripe stick shift.
Oh, you had a
sunroof.
nice car.
Yeah, well, I saved up. You know.
How old were you your first car?
I was 18 or 19. I'd saved my money.
And was it a chick magnet?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was nothing without that car. No, I was. It was. You know, it's four-door, but it's the sporty little thing, and it was a stick shift. So, and it had the Recaro seats. That was a big deal. It'd say Recaro on them. So I felt really cool in that car.
You want to tell them about your car?
I had a Ventura,
What was that?
but it was pimped out.
Did it have seats? No.
They had no seats, but I took care of all that.
It had no seats.
I
You
didn't
had,
have
like,
seats.
Milk crates.
I had milk crates because the car was stolen. My father says, here's $500, go find a car. So where am I gonna go? I went to a bodybuilding guy who somebody sent me to, one of them guys. And they had a car for me. So he says, listen, it has no seats, it has no radio. Do you still want it? I said, yeah. So we got milk crates and we drove to Crazy Eddie's.
Oh, yeah.
In
On Coney
Fort
Island
Worth.
Avenue?
So, yes. So we go to Crazy Eddie's and he's there doing a commercial. So we go in there and he gave me an $800 system for $200. And
Wait, it's Crazy
and we
Eddie?
put it in there, Crazy Eddie. And then we went to the junkyard and we got the seats. So then I drove to DeKalb Avenue in the Bronx with my pimped out, had lights on the side, had the vinyl in the back, had pinstripes on it. And I was, no, not like that. These are ugly cars. But I had the Max car, and I show up, and everybody surrounds my car. Instant rep, instant.
What color was it?
White with red print striping, and it had these lights on the side. You would think I was selling drugs.
I just pictured Cheech and Chong's pulling up with the low riders.
Oh!
You know what I mean?
If I could have gotten, I didn't know about low riders in those days. I was only 17, but I was a freshman at NYU. So my parents wanted to thank me, and they let me have a car.
You were in NYU? You
Yeah.
got street cred, bro.
No, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I made NYU on a full ride. I didn't spend a nickel. They paid me to go to school.
Goodness.
It was crazy. It was
I know,
crazy
he
back
was
in the
17
day.
when he went to college.
Yeah, like you did hit puberty early. I mean, you might
do.
not have known it, but you were a full-grown man. You must have had a beard and a family.
No, no. I studied a lot. I could have gone to Harvard, but they only gave me half a ride. So I said, nah, I'm gonna go to NYU and get a full ride. I didn't pay for a nickel. That's why when I see all these kids, even my kids that take out all these loans, I'm foreign to it. I says, what's a loan?
Yeah.
It's
I know.
different now. All right,
But-
we're going to take a commercial break.
You don't want to hear about my pimp ride?
I do when we come back. We're going to hold it with suspense for everybody.
I used to rent the back seat.
We're going to hold that
Watch out
suspense
now.
for you.
Good source of
He
revenue.
would rent anything. See, that looks like gives me a background where you're coming
Had a
from.
bar in the trunk.
More to come with David Sadman, the Sadman Comedy Show. We actually Sadman Cafe right here in East Boca.
Yeah, we
More
gotta talk
happening
about
with that.
Yeah.
888-994-4995 Studio A. We'll be right back.
Ant Media Productions proudly announces Music Nights. We invite you to a 2-night concert event, November 10th and December 1st, starring J.C. Dreesen with her Salute to the Veteran. And True Rumors, the greatest Fleetwood Mac tribute band on the land. For more information and to grab your tickets, head over to events.amp2.tv. That is events.amp2.tv, and don't be late.
AMP2 Media Productions, in collaboration with True Oldies Radio and Comcast TV, bring you the opportunity to spotlight your business on Monday Night Football on ESPN. By targeting your preferred Comcast region, your commercial will be spotlighted during NFL and NCAA football season, reaching over 1 million viewers. Let AMP help you amplify your impact in the community. Contact us at 866-224-5422 to create your own commercial today.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Amp Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties. Open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to answer your questions and tell you what your case is potentially worth. Hi, I'm Gina along with spokesman Rob. So Rob, tell the folks at home who should call right now.
Just like you said, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, give us a call right now. We're going to answer all of your questions and we'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. You heard it, folks at home. Pick up the phone, call now.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Now, Boca and Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Jets and Philadelphia Eagles this Sunday.
What's tonight?
Eagles are favored by how much? 11.5? Not 40.
Wow, Monday's not going to be good here for one of you guys.
Nah, I expect to lose. That's okay. I just don't want to get blown out. If I get blown out, if they get blown out, the Jets, I'm not coming to work Monday. So
Okay.
you'll know why.
We'll know why you're not here.
Because I'll be very upset and I'll be breaking things.
Why do you even have like such dedication, and why does it affect your life? It's a game. They get millions of dollars, we don't, and then you don't come to work.
Because you want to root for a winner. This kid is
But why would
flying
it
with
change
the.
your life?
Why? Because I get upset. I get mad. I don't mind losing. Listen, I've been losing with the Jets since 70. They don't win. But to lose embarrassingly, like what you did to the Denver Broncos.
I was pretty upset about the Hurricanes last week, I got to tell you. Did you
That
know
was
the
just
Jets have never
silly.
beaten the Eagles?
Never, in 12 tries. Yes,
Really?
I know that. Boy, I'm going to tell you, God help you if they win on Monday. God help you. I will be flying Lawrence Taylor here, who knows some old Jet
I
players.
don't think the Jets are going to beat the Eagles.
Yes,
But you
sir.
never know.
And I didn't think it snowed in Florida either. It happens.
It happens. All right. Elise, you got some content? Oh, Jay's here.
You're on today,
Jeff,
Jeff.
what do you got cooking over there, Detroit Hustler?
Okay, so for my little tidbit for y'all, I want to have y'all guess current artists that I don't think y'all will know, but I'm going to test if y'all are up to date. I did give you 2 buys, so 2 people you will know. The other 3 maybe
What kind of artists?
makes me like rappers and singers.
Oh.
Are you?
Dave,
Yes.
you good at this game? You good at
David,
music?
you good at this game? Because
I'll try.
I don't. The only rapper I know
What is
is the
it?
lady at Macy's.
What is the question?
So you guys are going to be shown 5 different rappers and artists, and you're going to try and guess who they are. I made 2 of them easy, but 3 of them you may or may
Wait
not
a second.
know.
You know, rap's been going on for a long time. What era is these?
Newer.
Newer,
Oh,
not
yeah,
us.
All right.
Okay.
The only rapper Stevie Wonder.
Stevie
The only rapper I know is the lady in
She got
Macy's.
that easy for us.
That's
not a
Stevie.
rapper.
Artist,
She made it easy for us.
singer.
Okay.
Artist. All right, Stevie
Musician.
Wonder. We got
Okay.
that one.
Y'all get 2 buys.
Stevie Wonder. He goes like this.
Is it Madonna?
Wow, she's
That's
looking
it.
good
Wait,
there.
what?
When
Time
she
out.
used to
Hold
look
it,
good.
hold
Let's
it.
go back. Yeah, 1987.
This is the new Madonna. Because
No.
Madonna never looked like
Madonna's
that.
Madonna's.
What
her
year was that?
face.
No,
That
what
was
year is
yesterday.
that?
It had to be a
No.
newer picture, but still, y'all
That's
know her.
plastic surgery, Madonna.
No,
Madonna
that,
never
Or
looked
she,
like
makeup
that.
and
she looked
editing.
way too young
Josh, you
there.
put that
She
back
was-
up?
She's
That
like,
Madonna looks like I saw her on a show the other day. My
It's her
goodness.
now.
It's got to be newer.
That's her
because
now?
Back in the day,
That's how
That
she
is-
no
looks
one had
now.
lips like that.
well,
No,
I
that's
see her
her.
on social media. She looks like a prune.
Do you know when Madonna went to France to live?
Yeah.
And she redid everything Madonna to get new money, and she made just as much money in Europe that she did in the United States. That is brilliant. She's a brilliant businesswoman.
Did she change her accent to French now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. 'Cause
She also will
She
give
was
you
British
tongue.
for a little while.
Frenchie, they call her.
Frenchie?
That buzzer, man.
Well, that's because she makes out with you when she meets you.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
met her at Studio 54. That's a story I could talk about.
Oh.
Uh-huh. This is Lil Wayne.
No.
Okay.
That's Big
Big
Wayne.
Wayne?
Sideway Wayne. Is that Ice Cube?
This- oh,
No.
that's wait. This is Cyrus from the
50
Warriors.
cents. A quarter.
$1.25.
Is this $1.50?
Who's that?
It's Trippy Red.
Trippy Red.
Ah, of course.
Oh, how can we miss
it
that?
was the red bandana that
How
gave
could
it away.
I miss
The
Trippy?
bandana's the
It was
giveaway.
the red,
Fred.
yes.
It was the Trippy that confused me. I got tripped up.
No,
Okay.
she's from the Bronx, so Freddie, I thought you would know who she is.
Isn't this that girl from the TV show? Like,
Uh-huh.
okay, she raps now.
What
Ew.
is her name?
Okay, like
Cardi
you know,
B.
Cardi B?
Cardi.
She started on Love and Hip Hop New York, and then she got into the rap game.
That's Cardi B.
Yeah, she's married to Offset.
I don't know who Cardi
These are
B
not
is.
Cardi
names.
B's
These
married
are
to
adjectives.
Offset? His name is Offset.
Also. The only thing I know about a rapper in the Bronx is
That's your
City
bird.
Island.
What is it? What'd you say?
City Island.
City Island in the Bronx.
So I know.
Someone's gonna come out with that next week. Yo, I'm City Island.
Yo,
All right, what do we got next?
I think this is the last one.
isn't that an actor?
No.
That's Pruneface.
That's shameful. That's what it is. I mean,
at
who
those
goes out like
tattoos.
that? Like,
Yo, bro, would you let him wear your colors?
if my daughter brought that home,
I was going to say,
I
what would you do
swear
if
to
your
God.
daughter brought him home?
Am I wrong? Like, don't you reach for
Would
like?
not reach the
You
door.
remember that? You remember that thing you used to put behind your front door with the metal, and it would under the doorknob, and then you wedge it on the floor. It
But what if
The
he's a
wedgie.
really nice
The
guy?
wedge? Is it
That
called
was
the wedge?
called the wedgie.
What if he's
Yeah,
a
okay.
really nice guy
I'd
and he would
reach for
treat
that.
her really well?
He wouldn't get to the front door.
Why? Because he's got tattoos?
Because he looks like America's Most Wanted.
Why?
Yeah.
Because he's got tattoos?
No,
'Cause
because
he's
my
embracing his
grandchildren will
body?
Yes.
not look like that.
Yeah, and they're gonna come out with that. It's a genetic defect.
That's right.
They're gonna be all tattooed.
You ever go in a supermarket and one of the cans is dented?
But he's probably a multimillionaire and he's a
Don't
really
care.
nice
Yeah.
guy.
He should
He
go
is
get
really
himself a
nice.
body
See,
job.
she says he's really nice.
He's super nice.
He gives
Why?
money
Super
back
What makes
to
you say
dog
that?
shelters and foundations.
Because look at him.
That's
that
him.
him?
Look past the tattoos, yeah.
Past the tattoos, look at his face.
How do you look past the tattoos?
can you
He put
see-
it right by his eyes. The eyes are the windows. To
Just
the...
focus right on the
What
eyes.
is his name?
It's Post Malone.
Oh, that's Post Malone?
Yeah. I think
Wow.
in the picture that you showed, there was this video on TikTok of him at a concert dancing. I think it's a picture from that, and they put the Bare Necessities over it. So it looks like he's dancing to the Bare Necessities.
I gotta tell you, if he showed up on studio here, I would be more than honored. Other than that, I would be scared to death of him.
Why?
Why?
They're just tattoos. It's
He
not
looks
gonna
like
bite
a,
you.
he looks like World War III on
It's
himself.
just, oh, why? He's got flowers on his face. It's not like he's got anything. It's not like he had the other
He could have guns
symbols.
tattooed
Exactly.
on him.
They're just
Listen,
flowers.
Mike Tyson did that whole thing to his face.
Well, Mike Tyson's a little...
Now, you don't say nothing to Mike because he punched you into another
Yeah.
planet.
Oh
Stay
no,
away from Mike
Mike's the
Tyson.
man.
He's
Yeah.
dangerous.
He's
But
very
Mike can
dangerous.
do whatever he wants. This guy,
Right.
But his
how's
Post
the
Malone.
music?
It's good. Yeah.
It's popular. Doesn't mean it's good.
It is good.
What
There's
makes
some
it
people
good?
that scream when they sing and they ain't good.
That's subjective.
I feel like his flow makes it good.
His flow.
His
Yeah.
what?
His
Antonio?
flow.
His
Good?
flow. He has a
Really?
young
Yeah.
prostate. He's got
Jay,
good flow.
he's young. He's got a flow.
He got prostate problems.
Forget Kevin
That's
Costner.
a rap name right there. Hey, I'm prostate man.
We're so old.
He's got good flow. He's still young, so he's.
They call him the hose. Oh Lord.
All right,
Two
no, I'm
men
sorry. Go
over
ahead.
50,
It's
and
just
this
that
is what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to over.
New
Listen,
generation.
we had different words for different things, and sometimes some of these words get used in a different way
That's right.
nowadays.
You guys complicate language. We kept it
What?
simple.
Yeah.
Flow is
We
flow.
We
Flow,
did it to the
fluid.
generation before us too. We did.
put
Every
seasoning on
generation
it.
does.
You got to flow.
Your
You don't
hair had
understand.
flow.
What?
Your
got
hair
flow.
had flow back in the
It's
day.
like-
My hair have flow.
Had flow, fluid, but now it's everything is sexual. I heard a term the other day. It's like RTX. Is that another term for like? There was like a
Yeah.
video on something, and this kid was telling his dad. His dad pulls him over for homecoming and says, "Son, I just want you to know, what are you going to do?" And he goes this whole thing about dating, sex, and the kid goes, "Well, I understand about sex. Is it with a guy or a girl? And are they biologically a girl or biologically a guy? Or are they binary? Or are they RTX? Or are they transgender? Or are they just there? And what is sex? And how do you define sex?" And this kid goes into this whole rant and tells his father how sex has changed from a guy and a girl. And his dad goes, "Just go to homecoming." But there are all these other initials I
What
had
is
never heard of.
RTX?
I don't know. She's going to look it up. Jay doesn't know. She's going to
You know,
find it
it's
for
funny
us.
because Dawn came in here and she tried to change LOL.
I didn't. I saw it on the thing
She
that they were
brought it
changing.
up. They don't
Yeah.
use it no more.
Right.
What do they use?
I don't remember.
Some
It was
other thing.
like,
And everybody went, nah.
LOL is out.
LOL. No,
just-
it's
it was
not
like
out.
LMFAO or something.
Oh, LMAO, LMFAO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See
Why
what I
don't
mean?
they just use the words?
Why don't they
why do we?
talk English?
And you know what? Everything is abbreviated. Everything's an acronym. And I hate on the computer programs, like on Gmail, there's lines. People are like, you know, I don't know how to do this. Did you get on the phone with someone who's helping you? It's up in the right-hand corner. There's lines.
There you go. See?
Yeah.
There's a lot. You got to do it. Go up, go to your settings.
Can you imagine if our president ever talked like these guys? And he's doing
He
a
will
speech
one
and
day.
he says, "You hear me?
Just
will
wait
one
till
day.
Post
You
Malone's
feel me?
president
Can you
one day.
imagine Biden
Feel me?
saying, "You feel me? You
Can
feel
you imagine
me?"
Post Malone being president?
I'm sorry.
Post Malone for president?
That's what I'm saying. He would make a speech. He says, "We're gonna bombard you
They're like,
or whatever
yeah.
they say," and then he says, "You feel me, America? You feel me?"
Well, the first president who started that kind of like
Obama.
No, before him was Clinton. Is I feel your pain. You remember he used to say that? I feel your pain. I was like, what is he talking
First
about?
of all,
You're the
I don't-
president.
I
Go
don't-
to work, man.
I don't take anything that president says seriously because he did some real naughty stuff and got caught. If he was like Nixon that didn't get caught until he did,
I don't know why you're saying.
Nixon
All he was
got
doing.
caught last
Makes
I
it
checked.
Listen.
he did get caught.
All he was doing was marinating cigars. Okay, he was just.
He never inhaled.
You know.
And sex is different to
not
everyone.
Inhale. It's like
That's hilarious.
that is hilarious, and people bought
I
it.
rolled it, I lit it, and I put it to my mouth, but I didn't inhale. Do you know that if you put smoke in your mouth, it's not smoking?
Oh, look what happened here yesterday. Exactly.
Yeah, like I enjoy cigars, but I guess I'm not really smoking them.
No, because you're not
I'm
inhaling.
just puffing them.
Puffing is not inhaling.
So you want to tell us about your car story?
Oh, when I used to rent the back seat?
Wait, we're gonna hold off on that because apparently there's another segment coming up that's
Yeah,
just
these
in
people
time
are just-
for
these kids,
you.
they-
What do you mean
Like,
by these
something's wrong
people?
with
Let's elaborate on that, Freddie. Look,
These
the-
people are
the
strange
tattooed people,
creatives.
the piercing people, those big dish in the ear
Yeah,
people.
what is that?
The
I have
gauge.
no
That's
idea.
like an infection waiting to
You
happen.
guys know anyone that has a gauge in their ear?
Yes.
What is, don't you dare do that. No, don't do that, because I'll put a string and I'll tie it to my bumper.
Oh, stop! Oh, the whole thought.
How do they do that? I mean, you start small and it just. You need a mic, and you're just stretching out your earlobe.
That is horrendously
But what's the end
infectious.
goal there? I mean,
To look
just,
Get it
sexy.
as big as possible.
yeah, but okay,
Why?
but beyond that, like for why?
She's
She's
using
on it.
one.
Okay, you're a lovely young lady right now, and
Yes.
there's no need for that because
Okay.
then they're gonna hire you for one of the Star Trek bar scenes if you do that. Okay, and I don't know if you remember Star Trek. No, Star Wars.
Are they still popular gauges?
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in a while. They are, huh?
Let me tell you something. When you get that done, I'm going to take you to the Miami Dolphins Stadium. So they throw footballs through tires. So I'm going to put you up on a string and let me
You
throw
can
it through your
choose
ears.
like
What's the
how
matter with
big
you?
you want them to be.
You can go
They don't
small
have to
gauge,
be
big
But
gauge.
why would you
huge.
do that?
Don't
That
Because-
takes away. That makes me feel, ooh.
Well,
Unless you
it's
get-
not for you. I do it because I want to. It's the same thing with like tattoos and everything else. Like,
Tattoos I don't got a problem with, but physical, that's like getting 3 breasts.
It's
Why
like
would
when
anybody do
people.
that?
Wait a second, I used
People
to
get
date a girl with 3
piercings
breasts.
everywhere, like in their eyebrows, and their noses, and their like. Let
Yeah, but you
people
don't
live.
put a
They what
hole
they
in your
want.
I
eyebrow.
always
People
wonder,
do
how
that.
do you put
You put a hole in your
an
eyebrow?
earring like
Yeah.
in your eyebrow?
They pierce them.
Same.
Where's
how they
the
pierce
post
like
come? It
ears
comes
and-
out, or
That
it's
is-
just
So it would.
It's like a half shape kind
Yeah.
of, and
The-
it like will sit in
there
your
you
ear.
go.
The bar would stay under the skin, and all you see is like
The top.
the diamonds or like whatever's on the outside.
All
of
right,
it.
now pull up the characters from the Star Wars bar scene. Let's get a photo of those
I
people.
had a friend.
Let's do that
in
side by
Miami.
side with those pictures.
They
you
used to
just
put
had.
the horns in the here. They used to put 2 implants.
They're going straight
Star
to hell.
Trek?
And they had 2 horns that were here. And then they used to put the teeth. And there was a whole group of people in Miami that used to go down there to get that. And you pay good money until you woke up one day and the horn was over here
why a horn?
because they wanted to have the horns like a devil. And then they wore the vampire teeth. And that was this cult that they had going
All right,
on.
speaking of the horns, in your car, did you have the horn hanging from your rearview mirror?
The Italian horn?
I did not. I had fuzzy dice.
You look like a fuzzy dice guy. Did you have the little balls too?
I had
The
white
fuzzy balls?
dice. No,
Look at
no
your
balls.
face.
All you had to do
Fuzzy
was
dice.
lower the suspension, and
You
it
know,
was
it's funny.
Chichichon.
It's funny you bring that up. I had a different dice for different girls.
Oh my god.
Because I have a problem.
Maria's coming tonight. She likes the pink ones.
And Angie's coming for the white
No,
ones.
I had problems. I had problems like remembering their names. So what I used to do is the dice. I used to relate the color of the dice to the person. So if it was Margaret, boom, purple. Blue. It's funny because my nephew Frankie used to say, "Have you lost your mind?" Until I went to the back of his car, and his car looked like a dungeon. He had whips and chains. He had all sorts of colorful
And you have him going out with
condoms.
Trippy?
No, I put an end to it.
Thank you.
And I told him not to meet your daughter either. But they had these condoms. They changed colors.
Yes.
If there was a
Like mood rings.
but no, like a movie, yeah. But they used to change color if there was a disease. This is a true story. So if there was something going on.
Oh wait, the ones that'll tell you if she's got gonorrhea or
Yeah.
something. Right. Okay, that's great.
Unbelievable. So I
Like a
said to
litmus
my
test.
nephew, I says, "Yo, where would you get these?" He said, "Oh, in the village. They sell all this stuff in the village."
Oh, it could tell you if she has something or if you have something.
If you have something, we'll go from the inside out.
Wow.
Can you imagine that? It used to make her
And
run
you
away.
think them getting gauges and piercings is an issue? This is just a whole nother level
But this
of...
is protection.
No, but that was medical.
Yes.
That was medical.
I don't even think everyone's having as much sex as you guys had back in the day.
What?
We were flower
Right?
children.
No.
We believe in peace and love.
Condoms that change color.
Peace of love.
Look, a high-tech award.
There you go.
Condoms
STD.
that change color. There you
Bingo.
go.
That's
You see?
fantastic.
You never heard of this? Back in the day, I
I've
used
heard
to
of
buy.
nail polish
useful.
that does that.
Listen, there's also something called a lemon test. You heard about that one, right?
That's the Freddie test.
I forget what it was. Go ahead. I got married young.
My uncles taught me this test. He says you take a lemon if you're gonna have, relations with a girl. Everything is.
I love the hand
copacetic.
motions. Relations.
You gotta squeeze. You gotta get that
Where's
lemon
Grace?
juicy.
Is all I can tell you.
Yeah.
And you
Grace.
say, and you're ready to cut this lemon in half, and say, listen, this is the lemon test. This will remove all doubts between us. This is going back when AIDS was huge. You gotta
remember.
understand the circumstances. And anytime somebody tells you you're gonna stick that lemon in your ear, you stayed away from her.
In your ear?
Yeah, because if they wouldn't let you use the lemon in certain vital areas to see if it burns or something, then
Who would
ran
let
away.
you put a lemon
Ah.
down there? What girl in their right mind would say, yes,
Well,
please?
do you want to
squ-"
you want names? Because I could tell you.
They allowed you to do
Well,
that?
if you want to be lemony fresh, okay, I
It
think
sounds
it's
like cruel and unusual punishment.
it's like a
It burns
vinaigrette.
so
That's all it
bad.
is.
Imagine a guy saying,
know,
let
you
me
don't-
just squeeze the
'Cause
lemon
men
on
know-
you.
It's
Sandra,
because
you don't
men
use
know
pledge.
nothing
That's
about
block and
women.
delete.
You don't use
That's
pledge.
just-
Because men
It
know
reminds me of
nothing about
that
women.
scene in Scarface when they were on Sosa's Island and they were all cleaning their hands with the lemon and he just started eating his. You remember that?
Nothing wrong with that. He used lemon pledge.
Lemon pledge.
He said, I don't have a lemon, but I got
It's so
lemon pledge.
lemony fresh, I love it.
There you go.
And
And the reaction that you got if women say, wait a minute, why are you doing? And they start to fight with you.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I haven't even cut the lemon open. I'm just squeezing it. And they're fighting with you. He says, okay, don't worry about it. We're good. And you walk away. Guaranteed you got digits. Guaranteed.
How could you walk away? I mean, I can't.
Walk
but
away.
The thing is,
They chase you. Wait a minute. Let me prove to you. And all of a
Sex
sudden
is
become-
different now than it was then, though.
I was mouth
is no
raped
sex
in the
now.
5th
There's no
grade.
sex
I
now.
know about being chased, okay? But I want to tell you, one of my friends is a doctor. He said what he used to do is, he would. Oh my God. Right. He'd get a little manual down there, and then he'd say,
You get a little man.
yeah, he'd get a little manual. I don't know how to say this stuff on TV, but he says then you put it up near their eye, and if they flinch, then you know.
What are you going to know?
He says because they'll get something in the eye from that. They'll get an oral disease or pink eye or something. So that was his test, not mine. Okay.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, bro. Get yourself some new friends.
You with the lemons, and you're telling me to get some new friends?
No, I mean, if I
You're
poke
like a
something,
produce specialist.
if I poke something in your eye, of course you're going to flinch.
It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. You're right.
Try that again. I missed it.
But who shows up with a bag of lemons too? It's
In the
like,
glove compartment was always there.
Food for thought. Why don't we just get tested and treated instead of
there's
lemons?
no time. There's no time.
Because you guys are sophisticated. Back in the day, we were Neanderthals. We used to go to Studio 54 or Roseland
Yeah.
and pick somebody up. What are you gonna? Let's go to the doctor, Margaret.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that explains why you had to use a lemon. You picked up anybody.
But yes, okay, she's got a point. No, she's right. But I got to tell you
Never
something.
discriminated.
When you do a lot of work. Girls, you can't understand this. Freddie understands this. You do a lot of work up until that point. You're buying drinks, you're dancing, you're laughing at their stupidity, right? All these things are happening, and you're like, okay, I finally got the pan nice and hot. I'm ready to drop my steak in it, right? And these are all metaphors, right? And if you let that pan cool off, it's like,
It's
I
done.
thought
You're
better
done.
about
$20. You spent $20 all night on this thing.
Yeah,
Because
easily
back in the
back
day,
then.
20 bucks was like 100.
Yeah.
That's why you don't spend your money. You get them to chase you.
No, that's
Yeah,
that,
it
No,
takes
it's
one
just
good
everybody goes to
pickup
work
line.
tomorrow.
That's stuff. Yeah, we got only like a window. We got to go to work, and it's like 1 in the morning. It's
That's why
Roseland. You're all
have,
sweaty.
you have to grab their eye of like 10 different people. The first one to bite, you get.
We're not finding wives. We're
I know what you're finding. I'm young still.
Yeah, there you go. You're basting. He's basting. That's
And I
wonderful.
gotta tell you, I used to rent the backseat of my car.
Rent it?
Yes. So I used to go with my 6
Wait, is
cousins.
this a story?
Huh?
Josh. He's got a story. All right, we're going to take a commercial. You got to hold that
Again?
story on
You
the
get
rental.
story music?
They
Get
do.
story
They have a
music.
whole thing going on.
More to come about
like
Freddie
that.
renting the back seat of his car.
Yes. Call in, and you'll win 2 tickets to the movies at Delray and watch these guys.
888-994-4995, Studio A. We'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? Or what if it happened here? With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new Care Watch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The Care Watch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. The Care Watch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now. Operators are standing by.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Amp Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I love it.
You guys are sick. Sickos. All of you.
All right, now tell us about renting the backseat of your
So
car.
you got to remember, when I met Ventura, it was all pimped out. I didn't have money for gas. You know, I didn't think it all the way through that the gas, you have to put gasoline in the car every week or you go nowhere. So I used to tell my guys, my cousins, my boys from DeKalb, you know, everybody got to cough up some cash. You know, $2, $3 to get a little gas, you know. So anyway, so when we go down to Roseland, we used to put it in the parking garage. So everybody had to help me pay that. So that night, we used to go there around 11, 12 o'clock, all fresh, because we didn't want to stink like the rest of the people that were hustling the women. So we had a little table. We knew the guy at the door. We used to do a little scratch for him. And whoever got lucky got the keys and had a deposit, $20. Hey, listen, short stay will cost you $20 anyway.
Short stay will cost you $20.
Right?
Absolutely.
And you're not going to get a short stay down in Manhattan. No. So short stay, my car, the chairs in my car went like this in the front. So you had wide open spaces. And then they had curtains. Put a curtain rod.
You rented your car for $20?
Yeah.
For how long?
Well,
The night?
an hour.
An hour?
Hour and a half.
And then who cleaned it?
You had to clean it. What do I look like, a maid service?
Yes.
No, I had to know who you were.
But that's other people.
First of all, don't say nasty. You're making it sound like a bad thing.
It's making love.
It's a making love.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful occasion.
And then where did they take the car?
They stayed. It didn't go nowhere.
It just stayed parked for
Yeah.
everyone else to see?
Yeah, I had this parking down by Roseland that was like a dead end. It was like in a real secluded area. You know, I hate doing this because if my nephew is watching, all these people, they do all this now. They now it's like nothing.
No, you can't do these things anymore. There's police presence and things are roped off, and there's no way you can do the things we used to do.
Oh, you can still do it. You go up to Washington Heights, the Cloisters, a couple of trees up there. A lot of places you can go. The golf course at Mashula Parkway.
Yeah.
Got chased out of there a few times.
I saw somebody in the bushes. When I was
Bushes
messing
is
around
good
with
too.
No, I was messing around with my girlfriend, and I saw someone in the bushes. I said, "Let's drive."
Antonio, ever park a car with a significant other person?
I was in high school. Yes.
That's when you don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah. And the
It's a
cops,
guy thing. You see this?
the cops come and they knock on the
Jay's
window.
like,
We
no.
weren't alone. Wait a second. A
Jay
guy
ever park
thing.
a car anywhere? She's like, no.
See that?
Guy comes along, the cop comes along, roll the window down. He says, what are you doing? And I says, what do you think I'm doing? He says, well, why don't you go get a room? I says, because I ain't got no money. He said, well, this is very dangerous. And there was a female cop one time. I was completely naked. Lady was completely naked. Female cop comes up, she you want to step out of the car? And there was snow outside. So I said to her, officer, a little cold, a little chilly out
You
there.
were naked?
Completely.
That's how it's done.
In a car? I can hear Josh.
Dawn, unlike when you don't have money,
Yeah.
what are you supposed to keep your
Why do you have
clothes
to be
on?
naked?
Oh, I don't know. We had to read.
They were meditating.
Take off your clothes.
But then
And
get
you
the
know
whole-
the
But then
wor-
you get the whole shoes and the pants, and
All
for
gone.
guys, it's a
Back
whole
seat.
thing.
Oh, gone. And it's funny. You know how long it
See,
took
girls,
all
it's a
that
lot
work?
easier.
What are you
It's
talking
not
about? They're the
easy.
ones that took all the work.
It's not easy.
It's
not
not.
easy.
Not
You have to
easy.
convince them, first of all, that you're in a car.
Yeah.
This isn't a car.
It's gonna be okay.
This is the Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
I've got such more clarity now.
Then
on
I took a
things.
flashlight and put it. I said, let me put some mood sounds, and the light used to
He
go
needs the
inside
lava
really
lamp,
strong.
Lisa.
Then you gotta turn the key to auxiliary
lava
so you
lamp.
can put the music on.
Absolutely, and the problem is that if you keep the car in the winter, you have to keep the car on to keep it warm.
Yes.
It was a very expensive
That's how the
situation.
cops ID'd you. They were like, "There's."
They
a
see
line
the
for 'em.
smoke.
Yeah.
That's why I like strobe lights and everything else. You see, there's a method to my madness. This brings me back to my youth.
There was no other place to do it. It's not like your parents were like, "Yeah, listen to me. We're gonna give you that side of the house for the night."
My parents lived in an apartment. My father ever saw me bring home a girl. He says, "Okay, out of here."
You're
He
dead.
never let me do that.
You lived with your parent. When did you move out of your parents' house? When you
When I
got married?
graduated NYU, 21, I got married. Then I had a whole another set of problems.
It was always good to date girls who had their own apartments because I lived at home.
You dated girls with apartments?
Yeah.
Really?
They always had the mattress on the floor. You
I
know.
never was lucky to do that. I
They're
know
telling
that.
me you got to wrap up your story.
Oh, okay, it's wrapped up.
That's nothing. No furniture.
That was it?
Do you know how hard it is for me to tell that story? All my guys in New York are going to say, yo, what are you doing? You're ratting us out
I'm
here.
thinking it just gives such clarity to so many
No,
things.
you know, what you guys are missing on that story is the girls that actually followed you from Roseland, a block and a half away, in the snow, to go into a parked car with somebody you just met. I mean, you think about that. And
That
tell
someone
me,
actually thought it was a good idea to follow you to that car. And then you got the right color fuzzy dice, and you had the right flashlight. You had all the accoutrements to make a woman feel so sexy.
The what, Accoutrements?
Accoutrements.
Fuzzy dice. I love.
Fuzzy dice,
You could have
the
used the fuzzy dice to
flashlight.
say busy or not busy. That could have been
You'd be
your
like,
signal.
wow, I'm so loved. I feel so
I'm
special.
going to tell you, inside,
Go around a set of dice, and here's my to-go bag of
The
underwear.
original dice man.
we slid open the fuzzy dice, took a little bit of the lint out, and put a condom inside the fuzzy
You
dice.
did not.
It's a true story. Because you see, my guys, I used to tell them, yo, bro, you got to do your thing. You got to do it right. You know how many times you end up meeting somebody and you're not protected?
You got
And then she says, oh, abso-freaking-lutely not. So you went to the dice. You squeezed it, and it popped right out.
His own vending machine in the car yet, too.
Yeah.
So
The other
creative.
thing was, real quick, the reason why the cops were vigilant back then, it was the days of Son of Sam.
Yes.
And that's where it was happening. So
That's another guy.
They had to, you know, what are you doing in there? I'm
Yeah,
just
but a
trying to get
female,
lucky.
but a female cop come over. She knows that we were naked. She knows what the two of us were naked.
Perving on you, bro. You
And
were
she was
handsome.
like, okay, you want to step out the car? I says, no, I don't want to step out the car. Why would I want to step out the car? Says, I'm a little bit, you know.
You
and
got
she,
stories, man. And then they had to-go underwear also. He had, like, goodie bags. Here, it's your underwear.
what underwear?
When you would give the girls their own boxers to go home.
Yeah, you never had like a drawer where the girls stayed in your house and they always wore your boxes, so you bought their own. And they used to, it was like you used to get a prize to go home. It never happened to you?
No.
It was expensive dating girls. I'm gonna tell you, maybe I was doing it wrong.
It's you know, could you imagine dating now? I can't. I wouldn't be able.
Who
to
the hell
afford
wants to date? Too expensive. First of all, they eat now. They didn't eat back then.
I know, and they eat for real now because they're empowered. They're like, I'm not gonna eat no salad.
No, and a McDonald's burger costs you $20. Who the hell's gonna spend that? 20 what? I said, you know what? I'll give you a French fry.
Look at Bax. You go to his
A
house
bag
for
of
dinner.
chips or something. It was just $1.50. This is crazy.
You gotta feed us.
Fee $1.50, and then you don't know because now there's no fuzzy dice, there's no back card, there's none of that. So let's say that she
Now you
says,
got an
okay,
Uber.
you got a what?
Uber.
No, you got to get a short stay. Do you know what a short stay is?
I've seen those signs.
Yeah.
Off of I-95. Yeah.
2 hours.
They don't know what a short stay is. You know what a short stay is?
A short stay.
A short stay?
You
you
can
know
check
short
into a
stay?
hotel for a short amount of time to do what you got to do.
Like 2 hours.
I didn't know it had terminology.
It's not even a whole night, right? It's a short stay.
So what do you call a short stay nowadays?
Hooking up.
We're gonna hook it up. That's what you're gonna tell the guy. First of all, you never put your real name. There, my
They
name was
swipe
Jack
left
Smith.
and right. It's different now.
Jack Smith.
But it's different now. If you swipe, you know you're just going to hook up.
Swipe what?
Right or left. You know that's a hookup, and then you just do what you got to do.
The hell am I swiping?
That's what the
I
car's
don't know.
for.
Back then, I swiped right up the middle.
A car is a hotel on wheels, they said.
Nobody's going to a hotel anymore.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh my God, I got dizzy. Oh my God, I'm gonna pass out.
That was good. All right, so we swipe left. We swipe right, left. Oh man, that was good. So what's the swiping? It's like a tablet or something?
On dating apps.
A dating app? So what happens? So and then I hit this and I date her?
Specifically, Tinder is like the swipe left, right thing.
Tinder and Bumble
yeah.
Have you ever dated anybody on Tinder?
Personally, no. I hate dating apps. I think they're dumb. But other people I know have.
I
yeah.
think they're fun.
And
Have
they're
you
fun.
dated somebody on Tinder? You have.
Yeah.
Are you
I-
insane?
Yeah, I've actually met like a lot of like my friends off of them because they're kind of like a game of hot or not. Like,
Hot or
don't
not, I
use-
remember. Back in the day, hot or not. I remember that
Yeah.
one.
So like, people make a profile and they have like 5 or 6 pictures of themselves and then some prompts, and then you get it. And if you like them, you swipe right, and if you don't like them, you swipe left. And if they also swiped right on you, you match, and then you guys get to start a conversation. But if like one or the other swipes left, you guys never match.
I'm going to tell you, hot or not, the app. I was with Frankie. So Frankie says he's going to the left. And I says, no, don't do that. It's like, come here. Da, 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 da. 100 swipe right. That means they're getting the message that they like you like them. So out of 100, I did the math. If I get 10%, I get 10 bros that says, oh, yeah, and you meet them, right? But if you're doing that thing to the left, you ain't never gonna meet nobody. You gotta go right, and let them pick if they wanna date you. True?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good math? Makes
Sure.
sense? So that's the secret. Da, 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 da. And then when you meet the guy, he says, oh, you're there you
Yeah.
go. Swipe right. That's it. That's the machine. Josh must have done it. That's a Josh thing.
No, I
Back
don't
in
think
the
so. Josh does not need a dating app. He's got the studio.
He's this is the dating app. Welcome to Josh's kingdom.
This is Josh's
This is
kingdom.
Josh's kingdom. Oh, that's funny. That's
He doesn't need an app. Face to face.
I get like
I've left them all speechless.
That was cold.
yeah.
Josh, I didn't say that. Dawn did.
But we love who he's with, so.
That's right. And that's the other problem. When you're young and you meet that perfect chick, and you're young,
Girl.
right? A perfect girl. Sorry.
Yes,
and you
young
meet her.
lady.
And then what do you do?
Woman.
How do you keep that perfect girl so happy? Do you go on the side? You know, because you're
mean?
young. Because you're young.
What are you going on the side for?
An experiment.
With what? Someone else?
Other chickies.
Then you break up.
Have you ever seen
Why
a
are we
chicken lay one
cheating?
egg? Come on now.
Why are we cheating?
Yeah.
Not cheating, experimenting.
That's cheating.
It is not cheating. It's only cheating if you get caught.
No.
That's right. That's cheating. Oh, how do you know about all that math?
Are you airing your
Speechless.
dirty laundry?
But you guys, you're too young to get serious. You guys should be exploring life,
That's why you
enjoying
just,
life.
like-
Didn't we enjoy life?
You don't get into like a
I thought we did.
relationship.
You know,
Ew.
That's just gross.
What's she saying?
That's why you don't get into like a relationship. You just like talk to people. Maybe go on a
Yeah,
couple
like make
dates.
friends.
Like people.
Yeah, but you
go on-
guys talk about getting hooked up.
So
That's the same thing we did,
yeah.
right?
But they have a lot more friends.
But they use different. Again, that's another word. Like I hooked up. I didn't. You know, like we didn't use that term, hooked up. We just said.
But look,
I can't even say what we
Christmas
said.
tree, our state of faith and hope and purity over here for Christmas. She's swiping right. She's making friends. She's got a hot or not. I'm telling you.
I kind of just roast guys. Like I just make fun of them. Or like
So do I.
when like I don't do it for like what it's made for, but I'll fully like humble men.
Oh,
It's my favorite.
You like to
hobby.
humble men. You have a little mean streak in you, don't you?
At
How do you
times-
humble a man?
Because they'll say something nasty, and then I'll be like, "Ooh, better watch yourself,"
Oh.
or like something like that, and then I'll make some weird comment about their hairline.
And then you don't hear from them again.
No,
She,
never.
you know, she's one of them smart chicks. Remember those? You couldn't get over on those because whapa. You know?
So
Men
the
are
dating apps,
ruthless.
your age, when
I
you're
don't
on
like
the
smart
dating
ones.
apps, do they look like they're supposed to look? Like our age, they put a picture of one they look like 30 years ago. But your age, they have to be somewhat recent pictures, right? No?
It can be.
Yeah, it depends. Now they have it like you can like verify that it's actually you. on,
You
like,
can
an app,
verify how.
So that you like they make you take a picture of yourself so that they can verify your pictures are your pictures and like you're not catfishing or whatever. So like sometimes on Tinder
Catfishing.
specifically they
That's
give you
another
like a
thing.
verified
all these
like,
new terms.
check or whatever.
You know
And
what
if you don't
catfishing
have a
is?
verified check, like I have friends that won't swipe on people who aren't verified because they're like, I don't want to be catfished. Yeah. It's Freddie.
Happened to me plenty of times.
What, you didn't have a hat on? Or she
No,
didn't look
the
the same?
lady came to the door. She was bald. You know, it does because it's always harder to date the smart girls because you can't get over. They're too smart for you. They're too quick,
Right.
too fast. So you know, you meet the smart one.
Unless she wants to, and
no,
then you don't have to worry about it.
but then they linger because they know they got you on the run. You know, and they're gonna poke at you and poke at you. So they're like, listen, babe, no problem. It could go away. Here, take a soda. Here's a drink. Goodbye.
Yeah.
You know, and then you try to act obnoxious because they're too smart for you.
And we wonder why he's not married. Ew. This
I
is
think
the
I've had
romantic
my
side
share-
of you?
No, I had my share of smarties. Roseland was unbelievable. Certain corners had certain type of women. Some of them were smart.
What happened to Roseland?
I don't know if it's still open. Is it closed? I'll look it up.
I don't know. I'm down
Did
here
you go to
all the time.
Roseland?
No.
Did you go to Studio 54?
No.
These places were crazy.
I was at the Palladium. I was at
The Palladium was
Limelight.
Limelight was okay.
The
Limelight
Tunnel.
was crazy.
I was Iguana.
Iguana was crazy.
Oh yeah, these were some crazy
You used
times.
to go into some biker places.
Oh well, I don't know. You know, I was the 80s were rough.
Wasn't the Palladium the church that was redone?
That's Limelight.
Oh, that's Limelight.
I heard they reopened it.
I heard they reopened it too.
I
But
used to
I'ma
have a friend
tell
that
you,
lived in New York. So I go visit her and we go out.
You go to visit New York. Tell us about your. Hey, where's the signs? Dawn story. Tell us the
See,
story.
I knew one was a church that was converted. And this is the Florida
So
girl
you
going
went.
here.
So you went to the Limelight.
I guess so.
Okay, tell me what you did there.
Yeah, what happened?
What
Nothing.
happened? Curious
I was
minds
one of
wanna
those
know.
smart good
Get your
girls.
cameras.
Did nothing.
Uh huh. We know about the
Yeah,
Limelight,
right.
and I think the viewers know about the Limelight. What
If you
room were
saw-
you in the Limelight?
If you saw Dawn at the Limelight, call in right now or send me a picture,
There you
and I'll
go.
give you a free cruise to the Bahamas.
All right, you ready to take a commercial break? 'Cause we got
No,
a spelling bee.
yeah, we want to know about the
no.
Limelight.
We want to know what happened at the Limelight.
I don't think anything happened.
You were there. How can you not think it?
If something happened, you probably don't even remember.
It was the clubs in New York were different than the clubs here. I would go here and it was totally different than going there. There were just people and guys everywhere. You had to wait online to get in.
Yep.
Never had to do that here.
Were you married?
No.
Oh, okay. So everything's legit. It's okay.
Yeah,
you
no,
you
I
can
was
tell
like-
the story
It's
when
all
you're not
good.
married. It's all legit.
I must have been in high school or it had to be college if I
You-
went to go visit my girlfriend there.
Yeah, I was about to say
Had to be
high school. You're in
college.
New York. Okay.
be
So
college.
so tell me about that. What was the name of the girl?
Sophia.
Did I meet her?
I don't think so.
Let's call her.
But she was always like totally into punk. That was back when we had punk, right? So she always had like the gauge and the dark hair, and she
Were
had
you
all her
punky?
funky stuff. No, I was the girl in the office.
What were you? Were you goth?
I was this, just 30 years younger.
Everybody was something.
I was just me then. I'm just an older
Come
version
on,
of that.
You're like
I'm exactly
Christmas
the
tree
same
over
as
there.
I
You
was
got that
then.
dark side.
I want to see a picture from the 80s. I want to see the big hair.
Oh my God, such
Did it
big hair.
fill the entire picture frame?
Big curly hair.
Did you drink a
shoulder
lot?
pads? Yeah.
You did a lot of drugs?
No.
No drugs.
No drugs.
Just drank a lot. So you were
It's
drunk
all
in New York,
relative. I
and you
wasn't
went to
drunk
the
in New York, it
limelight.
was just relative
Was
to
there a
whatever.
band on the stage, or you were just
No, I
dancing?
think it was a DJ. Right?
And
They
you were
had
dancing?
DJs. Yeah.
You were grooving and hooving?
I was grooving and hooving.
So you got a lot of drinks towards your week?
No.
Well, you drank a lot. You remember?
Sure.
How'd you get home?
I think we walked.
She thinks. Anytime a woman tells you she thinks, you know what that
I
means?
think I walked because
That's not what happened.
My friend didn't have a car. There was no Uber, and I knew she wouldn't get it. There you go.
Oh my God, look at that hair.
Totally had hair like 100%.
How about Nell's? You ever go to Nell's? That was Nell, what's her name?
Nell Carter's?
It was Nell Carter's club. I think it was 8th Street. Anyway, it had, you walked in and it was like chandeliers and velvet couches and stuff. And there was a jazz feel there. You go downstairs, boom, boom. All disco and it was great. It was in the 90s, that was my favorite place, Nell's. So if you went to Nell's, call in.
Give them a call, 888-994-4995. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we have to talk about the event, Movies of Del Rey, October 18th.
Movies of Del Rey, the cafe, the whole thing.
We've got a whole lot of stuff to
A
do.
lot of stuff.
And there's a spelling bee coming up.
We're not doing that.
You ready?
No.
Antonio's got a spelling bee.
No,
Where
I
to
can't
go?
spell. Bah.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Stephanie Jaffe is a world-renowned artist who creates one-of-a-kind pieces. Using a keen sense of color and composition, her vibrant collages and mosaics integrate eclectic elements such as vintage keepsakes and fine china with blown glass and fired clay to create whimsical arrangements. For more information about her work, come down to the Brooklyn Cafe TV studio or go to StephanieJaffeArt.com.
For real, take your business, any business, to the next level by joining us at the Global Awaken Trinity Summit. 4 days of opportunities and inside info you don't want to miss, as over 35 celebrity speakers will be live in person to teach you exactly how to make your business take off, grow, and thrive. From marketing tool secrets to the best ways to build relationships, partnerships, and make true connections. Founder Kessa Gooden is putting on this once-in-a-lifetime event, the Global Awaken Trinity Summit VIP Gala and Yacht Mastermind, February 29th through March 3rd, 2024 in Miami, Florida. Registration starts at 9 sharp each day. Bring your business partner, your team, your friends, anyone and everyone who wants real success. For tickets, call 404-992-3971. Tickets will not last, so call now. 404-992-3971. Or visit us online at globalawakenedevents.com, and we will see you there.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing. What's up?
Nothing. Just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out. Thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought.
If the time comes, be ready. Learn CPR and join the nation of lifesavers. Nearly 3 out of 4 cardiac arrests that don't happen in hospitals happen in homes. CPR saved my life. I've teamed up with the American Heart Association as the national ambassador to help create a nation of lifesavers, turning bystanders into lifesavers through CPR education and access to AEDs. Join me to ensure everyone has the chance to live longer, healthier lives. Visit heart.org/nation.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call Low Cost Airlines. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call now.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. Now, when we go out to do this gig on November 12th for the Alzheimer Walk at the Sunset Cove Amphitheater out west, this is some of the stuff I wanted to do, not of this nature, but the throwback, the things we used to do back in the day.
So you've taken Sadman with us?
Yeah, I'm going to tell Sadman.
Where are we going?
We're going to the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Okay.
And when the Brooklyn Cafe presents, and what I wanted to do was a show with the throwbacks, because, you know, there's a lot of New Yorkers in Boca. And some of these things that we used to do back in the day, people, remember the garbage can, and they used to sing around it in the winter because we couldn't afford, and we used to use White Lightning to drink a little something. See, you didn't do any of that. You just went to punk rock things and got drunk.
Yeah, I just did things.
She was a good girl. She was a goody two-shoes.
I don't know. I think she was just...
The word on the screen, I don't want you guys seeing it.
Oh, I see what we're doing. We're doing a spelling bee is what we're doing.
Oh, trust you me, it makes no difference. I can't see anything anyway.
So we've got a couple events coming out. On November 10th at Movies of Delray, we've got J.C. Dreesen Show live in concert, and part of the proceeds go back to benefit our veterans. And then on November 12th is when we're going to be doing the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Yes, from 11 to 1 o'clock, 2 hours, we're going to be doing a show out there. We want you guys to come out. We're going to have fan participation.
At the Sunset Cove Amphitheater. Some more information about that. But you've got comedy night at Movies of Delray coming up on October 18th for Sadman
Yes.
Comedy.
Yep. We got a great show going on October 18th. It's a Wednesday night. It's next week. We have Joe Bartnick. He's coming in from Los Angeles, California. Joe is a very talented headliner who tours with the great Bill Burr. He's his opening act, and he was also on a Netflix special that Bill Burr produced. And he's going to be with us next Wednesday night, the 18th, and the show starts at 7:30. Tickets are still available by going on moviesofdelray.com, or you can call the movie theater. And it's getting close to sold out, so
That's all. You're there, what, once a month?
we're there once a month, yes.
Now, when you do this show, because you have this special guy coming in from California, how do you structure it? How many of you are there, 3 or 4?
A traditional comedy show is always focused around the headliner, okay? It's his show, he's the star. And the rest of us are essentially buffers, okay? I always host my own shows that I produce, Sadman comedy shows. So I'll come out and greet the people and make them feel warm and fuzzy, basically like Johnny Carson, okay? And then we'll put up like a guest spot. And then we have a feature act. Feature act is the guy who will do maybe 15 to 20 minutes and get the audience, you know, good and warm and loose. And then the headliner comes out and it becomes, you know, his thing. The reason why you don't just throw a comedian at a cold audience is because people got to loosen up a little bit. It's like having an appetizer before you have your entree.
And you got to warm them up. It's like pitching in a game. You got to warm up in the bullpen, and then it's not easy being in comedy because first of all you got to be funny, then you got to be able to deliver, and you got to do it natural.
You got to know your audience, or your audience has to know you, right? If they're coming to you to see who you've got, means they like who you've got coming in.
Yes, and we've been fortunate to develop me and my partner Nadim, Nadim Awad. We work together on all our shows. We've been fortunate to develop a nice group of audience members over the past 5 years here in the southern part of Palm Beach County and all of South Florida, and we travel around the country, but we really have developed a really nice niche of people who have gotten to know us, and they trust us. When they see the Sad Man logo, they know that we're bringing great quality comics to the stage.
And are you going to be doing comedy at the new coffee shop?
Yes, Nadim and I would just open up a brand new coffee shop, and it's very much Starbucksy, right? So it's a coffee shop cafe called the Sad Man Comedy Cafe, and on the weekends we're going to be doing comedy shows there. They're very boutique-y, small, in a private room, and we're able to have some great comics come out, and it's real good focus on the art, as opposed to doing it. And we do them in some great venues in different places around South Florida. And sometimes you're in places where there's a lot of ancillary noise and it's disruptive. But we're able to be in a very special place like that and allow the audience and the comedian to be able to focus on each other and bond, and it's going to be a great environment.
Love that. That's what I love.
We got to go check out the whole coffee shop.
I've been trying since Sunday.
Well, he just opened.
Yeah, but I wanted to get down there, I ran into Crazy Uncle Mike's and ran out to go do that other thing, but it's just been, we've had a crazy week this week.
Well, there's a lot of, making my eye twitch, there's a lot of events coming up.
She has a twitchy eye.
That's her,
making me nervous.
That's what makes her special.
Yeah, she's special, all right.
She's twitchy eye. I thought she was winking at me. I didn't know. Hey,
no, she was
back at you.
Back at you.
She was having a conniption.
Conniption. How do people get tickets?
You could buzz me. I'll give you my phone number. Right now, we're getting the website set up, so we're that new. But you could buzz me at 561-702-6639.
Or go down there, get a cup of coffee, talk to the owners, and get your tickets there.
Yeah, you come down and have a cup of coffee and get tickets. It's almost sold out. Again, it's a small venue. We have about 15 tickets left for this Saturday. We're doing a first run over there, and we got some great comics, so come on out. But the address is 209 Southeast 1st Avenue, Boca Raton, Florida. It's in Royal Palm Plaza, right next door to Fat Cats. A lot of people know that place.
So you've had an event already this week?
No, that's going on Saturday.
That's this week.
Yeah, this week. But yeah, we did not have
Saturday.
it yet. It's coming Saturday. Yeah.
It's in 2 days. It's coming.
Yes, coming up.
What time is the event on Saturday?
It's an 8 o'clock show. So if you come out trying to get a ticket on that night, there's a good chance we're already sold out. So please buzz me at the phone number 561-702-6639, or come on out to the cafe, have a cup of coffee, and you can buy one on the spot.
Who do you have there Saturday night?
Oh, we got a surprise headliner that we're not announcing yet, but we also have Nadim Awad and myself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The coffee's served. You've got coffee pastries. So
and tickets are $25, by the way.
You can go out for dinner in the area and then head over to you. There's a lot of great restaurants.
Yeah, that plaza is awesome. It's packed full of great restaurants. And we also perform down at the Beer Garden at the end of the plaza, on the south side of the plaza. We're there every other Thursday. And it's a much bigger venue, bigger stage. So we have a much larger crowd in there. So it's a little different feel. And we do it on Thursdays, every other Thursday.
Busy man.
This guy's all over the place.
So you should go Saturday night.
I think I have something to do Saturday, don't I?
I don't know. We have Friday night. You got Crazy
You got
Uncle Mike's
tonight, you
tomorrow
got
night.
Friday night. I think there's something also on Saturday. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll
You
figure
guys
it
let
out.
me know if you want to come. I got 2 seats waiting for you.
I gotta definitely. I want to go down. I wanted just to go get a cup of coffee. I haven't been able to
We're
do
going
that.
to try and go do that today.
Oh, stop it. You know,
gonna
you're
try.
putting your foot down all of a sudden. I'm putting your foot down wherever a cup of coffee would go.
We're going to try.
So what are we doing all the production tonight?
We don't go live tonight till 6:30.
And we don't serve decaf. Okay, I'm just letting you know that.
I like half calf.
Half calf. With half fat milk.
We got Gypsy Soul tonight at 5:30, but
That's true.
that's what he does.
Half the fat and half the calf.
But
No.
Gypsy Soul is a tape.
Exactly. So we don't go live till 6:30.
All right. So
We'll figure it out.
We'll gotta figure it out because I think it's really cool to support.
Absolutely.
And it's good to, and, you know, there's no comedy stuff like you're doing, especially with coffee and everything else. It's like Seinfeld all over again.
And
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah, we got a really nice little environment where people could feel, it's low ceilings, comfy, cozy, and a variety of different types of seats. You know, we made it eclectic, and it's going to be the type of place where you're going to feel comfortable and you want to come back.
You know, we can maybe get a special drink called the Freddy where it's half calf, half milk, half coconut, half
No,
almond,
we're not doing
half
that.
everything.
We're never
They're
doing
just
that
going to
again.
order the Freddy.
There was a deli that we used to go to, My Delicious Deli.
Yes.
So he found out I was a diabetic and I can't have carbs. So he chopped up a half a pound of meats and put it on a plate.
Called it the Freddy.
That's nice.
And he brought you out a plate of meat.
Because he cares.
So I said to him, is this what you didn't sell all week?
That was a plate. I got to find that picture. That was
Oh,
a
I
big-
saw the picture.
Holy smokes.
Unbelievable.
That was crazy.
Have you ever owned a shop before?
No, this is our first brick and mortar.
First time. And
yeah.
why coffee?
Because we love coffee.
You love it this much?
Oh, I
and you,
love
really?
coffee. It's a passion. Yeah, I told you on the last show. You go out and in South Florida, as a New Yorker, you can go out 24 hours a day. You can stop at a diner. They got coffee flowing all the time. Those big urns. I go out here, and after 4 o'clock, people are, we threw the coffee out already, sweetie. Well, you threw the coffee out. Well, anyway, people like traditionally, and I grew up in the restaurant business. People have dinner, then they order coffee and dessert. Where's the coffee? Right?
You're right.
So we love coffee, and so there's this whole rebirth of coffee and what it is, and right now it's really what Starbucks says that it is, which is all these different flavors, and it's frozen, and it's not it's sugary and it's sweet.
sugary.
I just want a cup of black coffee.
I hear you.
And a lot of people say, "Oh no, after 2 o'clock, if I have coffee, I'm up all night." I could drink coffee all night long, and I know I'm not alone.
I made a cup last night and I fell asleep watching TV. Chuck said, how did you make a cup of coffee, drink it, and then fall asleep? Because it doesn't change anything.
Doesn't bother me either.
Right?
You know, the New York mentality.
Very soothing.
The New York mentality, we used to go out at 11 o'clock to get a little something, get coffee or something anywhere on East Tremont. This was a thing. When I came to Florida, I left the house at 7 o'clock, everything was closed. This is on Tampa side.
Yep.
It was all closed down. I says, what do you mean closed down? So I used to knock on the door. I says, what are you doing? He says, oh, we got to close. You got to come tomorrow. What are you talking about? So
There's
you
no
couldn't
late
do
night coffee
anything.
shops. It's
It was
true.
nothing.
You turning it off?
I wasn't going to do the spelling bee, so I was
Why?
gonna put it back on.
We're going to do it. Oh, yeah.
We were wondering why it got dark in here. All right, what are we
We're
doing?
going to do the spelling bee. You good at
All
spelling?
right, let's do the spelling bee. What are we doing with this? And you know I can't spell for Papa.
He's got some easy words.
Layups, they're
Cat.
called.
Something, something.
He's not going to be cat. Go ahead.
Spell something, something.
S-O, S-O,
All right, so
Something, something.
the first word I give to Freddie.
Of
and
course you will.
Just in time for Halloween, the first word is corpse.
C-O-R-P-S-E. C-O-R-P-S-E.
All right, that's correct.
You got it.
All right,
Wow.
next we got Dawn. The word is weigh.
Wed?
What?
Weigh.
Way?
As in, Freddie used to weigh 30 more pounds a couple years ago.
W-E-I-G-H?
Wait.
Say it again?
W-E-I-G-H?
That's correct.
Okay. Way? Weigh in. I-N. Okay.
Next time, give it the $2 word.
All right, back to Freddie.
No, give it to the
David?
Sandman.
Okay.
Sandman, this is for you.
Sad, not
Sad.
sand.
Now, first of all, we're
He
going to
can't
have to
spell
come
it.
to an agreement. Sandman in New York City was the man.
Yeah, but he puts you to sleep. I'm supposed to make you sad.
And you're the comedy
You
man
make us
to
laugh.
me. I can't get used to calling him sad man. He's
Sad
a
man.
comedy.
All right, what's
Smiley
his
man, so
word?
it's sad.
All right. Your word is going to be passage.
Passage.
Yes.
Passage.
That's correct.
I would have gotten that wrong.
How would you spelled it?
It doesn't matter. Next. Wrong is wrong.
All right, back to Freddie. We're 1-1 right now. You can see on the screen.
Yeah, I see a black screen. 1-1.
Oh, okay.
That's because he doesn't want us to see
We
the
have,
spelling
a,
of
we
the
have a
word.
scoreboard on there if you didn't know. All right, the next word is category.
What?
Category.
Catogery.
That is incorrect.
Great.
What are you laughing at? What
That's
are you
all right.
laughing at?
That's pretty close.
You were very close.
Give her the $2 word. I know it had an O. I just don't want to go to the next level now.
All right,
Because you did it on purpose.
back to Don.
Syphilis. Huh?
Syphilis.
You want to know how to spell it? Look at him.
All right, back to Don. Your word is rhythm.
RHYTHM.
That's correct.
First of all, I'm going to tell you right now. Just give her the trophy. She don't miss in spelling.
That's not true.
You look up anti-establishmentarianism and stuff like that. That's the word you got to give her.
No.
Not
Would you
this
consider
easy
yourself
stuff.
a good speller, Don?
No.
No?
I know her 8 years. Trust me. She spells right on the money.
She's got great penmanship too. I could tell.
Actually, no.
She does. She's an artist. She paints.
Does
and
she
plays
put
the
do you
piano.
still put the star
heart
on top of the eye?
Yeah.
Oh, you do the
The
heart?
heart on top of the eye. I could do a star. I could change it up.
Stop.
Why
I'm going to
not?
throw up.
You know,
All right.
the end would like loop over. Yeah.
All right, sad man's turn.
My wife was doing that when she was 27 years. Her signature had this star. Stephanie. I said.
Star of the eye.
I just I mean, you're not in the 4th grade anymore. Why are you still doing this? You're signing checks. This
Now
is
she
the-
puts- now she puts a crucifix
We just
for
bought
you.
a house. I don't know what you.
You don't need the
She
star
just
over
put
the
the
eye.
star over the eye. I had to shame her into stopping. I had to. She's so Brooklyn.
He met his wife.
She's lovely. I mean, she has a
She says,
doctorate
I'm
in
married
pharmacy.
to him. I went, what?
So funny.
She's a lot smarter than me, but I catch her on shit like that, and it just humbles her. Brings her right back down to earth.
That's what saves a marriage. You got to catch her on shit like that.
All right, what else you got, Antonio? One for David.
All right, your word is thermometer.
Thermometer.
They're getting harder.
THERMOMETER.
That's correct.
Oh my God.
I would have gotten that one wrong too.
Jay's good at spelling.
All right, now we're back
Back
to
to
Freddie.
Freddie.
Oh, I thought it was eliminated.
No, you're back
You
in.
don't get eliminated.
This
our
is like
show.
dodgeball.
You don't get out.
I saved you. I brought you back in.
I thought the condom bag broke. I was done.
All right, Freddie, your word is gnat.
Gnat?
As in
Like a
gnats.
fly?
Yes.
N-A-T.
Incorrect.
No, not net. Like
No,
No,
gnat.
he said gnat.
Gnat, as in the.
oh,
Gnat.
I
It's
think
a
there's
gnat.
a G in there. Is there a G in there?
Yes.
Don't be a wine.
It's a
guy.
gnat.
Why the hell would you have a G in the word gnat?
It's silent.
It doesn't belong. You're right.
It's like elephant with an F. Does an elephant have an F?
No.
No, it's a PH.
It's
a very smart
G-N-A-T.
animal. It's got a PhD.
I got a G.
A G-N-A-T.
You put a G in front of the word gnat?
Gnat, yeah.
That is un-American.
I agree. It must be the French. They screwed up everything.
Wow.
It's
I
okay.
told you I suck at this game.
Yeah, but
All
you're
right,
good.
back to Dawn. All right, your word is chivalry.
Oh, great word!
I don't know if I know this. I don't think
This
so.
is the knockout punch right here.
CHIVELRY.
Correct.
I think I'm just thinking of vowel in there somewhere.
Mr. Nar.
CHIVALRY.
It's an A.
Chivalry.
By an vowel. See?
You did that on purpose.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, your eyes twitching. You're doing that civil thing. I'm lying.
It
I'm
twitches,
lying.
the
Look, I'm
coffee.
lying. Look at me. I'm lying.
One
You
more
can
for
tell when she
David.
lies. She twitches.
Oh no.
All right, your word is persuade.
Well, that's a good word. Go ahead. Maybe you get a silent G.
I think he's going to win.
I don't know. Let's see.
PER
Drummer.
SUADE.
That's correct.
Oh my
Ding,
God!
ding, ding. See, he's the winner.
No, but I
Sadman wins.
didn't have any intention, and I thought I was probably misspelling them the whole time.
See that?
See, now we're going to walk into his place and say, there goes the spelling bee contest winner.
We got to check out Sadman Cafe. What do you have there besides coffee? Pastries, sandwiches?
We got bagels, croissants. We got this big chocolate chip cookie, and we got some. During the shows, we got some small offerings of chicken tenders and panini press sandwich, and we got. We're working on getting some beer and wine so that we can have some fun and libations at night. But we got soft drinks right now. And we're in the process of getting it to where we want it to be.
Sounds good.
Not only that, but you get to smile. You
Have
get to
some
laugh.
fun.
Have a little fun.
It's right
always
near my
good to laugh.
house.
Yeah, you're on 18th, right?
Really close.
You're a couple of blocks down the street.
Right up the street.
I used to hang out
Great
at that mall.
location.
And also, I'm probably, getting ahead of myself, but we're working on something where we could have Freddie park his car outside, and if you get lucky, you could take yourself out into the back seat, and it'll only be $20. We kept it at 1977 rates, so that people.
Do you know? I gotta tell you. Do you know what my license plate was?
Lucky in love.
No. Dream Maker.
Dream Maker.
And everybody knew it.
So you spent the extra to get that. Was it the yellow and blue New York license plate, the classic one back then?
It was that one. That's exactly.
Oh, you had that was the new one.
Yep, that's the way it was.
That's the new one with the
DRMKER.
They went back to yellow and blue.
Did they? They went back to the old school.
I saw one today that's yellow and blue here.
Yeah, which was like like the Oscar Madison looking one.
They got away from that because they couldn't. Every time they chased somebody, they couldn't get the letters because the colors offset so much. The cop says, "Let's make it white and blue so we can get the plate number."
I heard they might be coming out with a new Jerry Seinfeld, I guess a new ending.
I heard.
He and Larry David are like, I don't know if it's a whole season or if it's just one show.
Maybe they finally get out of jail or something.
He said,
right?
don't think the ending's the ending. There's more to come.
I heard about that. And The Sopranos too. They're gonna do a new ending.
We're
Isn't
going
that
to field
bad?
trip to Sadman? Oh.
There you go. That's them working on it.
Well, we're gonna
Coffee's
work
in the
out something.
corner.
Oh, that's like a break it thing room.
Oh my gosh, can you
That's
imagine?
a breaking room?
Yeah.
Or is that a
That's
video of
funny.
my kids at the last?
They've got those break it rooms
Time
for
they had their
stress
friends over.
management.
No, that's his cafe. They're working on the walls right
We're
now.
going to go by and check out the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
We're gonna get you guys, out there to broadcast from
show.
there. It's we're just getting the lighting and everything set correctly so that you guys have a nice, comfortable environment. And we're gonna jack you up on espressos, and we're gonna have a good time. And I don't care what your
My
doctor
eyes are
says,
really
damn
gonna
it.
twitch.
We got to go maybe and bring the cast of characters.
Of course. We'll do a morning
People
show there,
that
bring
we
the crew.
know, and we'll bring JC and everybody else just to hang out down there and have some fun with this thing. Let everybody know we're going. Listen, there's nothing better than to support a new business, especially
And to laugh.
and it's all in laughter. It's not that it's funny business, but the business has comedy in it and everything else. Wednesday night, check them out as well. I have Sarah Wednesdays, right? See, he's always doing stuff when I have something to do.
What happens?
Maybe I could run off, leave G-Man here to do Sarah.
It's next Wednesday. What time? 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Show starts at 7:30.
Okay.
Doors open at 7 to get into the theater. Again, you want to call that theater, Movies of Del Rey.
Get
It's
your
on
tickets.
Hagen Ranch Road, off Atlantic. You want to call and get some tickets too, because that will sell out.
It's a
your
lot
tickets.
of fun.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Always so much fun. To our crew, nice segment. Congratulations on winning our spelling bee. Clearly, you and I. Chivalry is dead. I can't even spell it.
Thank you.
No, you did it on purpose. I know you.
Have
You
a
get-
great afternoon, everyone.
You get that eye wiggle thing.
My eyes twitching.
Don't
Too
be
much
late. I'll
caffeine.
see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.